This is one of those woodworking stories where absolutely everything goes right. No problems. I just absolutely nailed... Never mind, just roll the thing. This is the story about how I built a beautiful hardwood articulated music stand. The 8-year-old has just started learning the cello and needed somewhere for her music to sit while she plays. I could buy this, but I'm a maker and I just can't bring myself to buy something that I can make. My mind was racing, all the possible configurations. A quick Google search didn't really help. I couldn't find anything that really represented my vision for this project. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna really go for it. I don't know if there's such a thing as an heirloom music stand, but there will be. The first thing I did was jump straight into Fusion. I needed to see the shapes come together before I started making sawdust. I must admit, this project was a little bit out of my wheelhouse as there was moving parts, complex shapes. I spent quite a while designing the shapes in Fusion to make sure it was going to work. Playing around with the form, making sure it wasn't going to look strange and it was going to be functional. Having said that, there's no indication that it'll work in real life, and I'm about to find out that even if it looked perfect on the screen, doesn't mean there weren't problems. The requirements for this build are as follows. It needs to be visually appealing. She's going to have it and use it for years to come, hopefully. It needs to grow with her. As she grows, the music stand needs to be able to be raised and tilted. As a result, the music stand will need to be able to articulate in 2 different places, one on the main arm and one on the top for comfortable viewing. It needs to be lightweight. I will be using threaded inserts, bolts and knobs for this build, but there's only so much holding power against the wood. You'll see later in the build, I have some creative solutions for this. Finally, it needs to make her smile. It needs to encourage her to pursue this hobby. Okay, let me show you the star of the show. This is the OMTECH Pronto 40. It is my 80-watt CO2 laser. Huge 900mm by 600mm bed. This is the machine that will allow me to realize these complicated shapes in tangible job parts. The huge 80-watt power allowed me to slice through 7mm of plywood quickly and with minimal burning. The auto bed leveling means that this machine is just idiot proof. It's like an easy bake oven for job parts. I am grateful for the huge amount of space both horizontally and vertically, as it means that I can put a camera inside the machine and bring you these amazing shots. Now that the Pronto 40 has finished cutting these templates out, I can start on the final shaping and sanding. The timber was rough, but a little bit of machining revealed the beautiful Merbau timber below the surface. I need to join these boards together into wider panels to fit the templates I've just cut out. For this, I broke out my trusty straightening jig. Okay, I have the timber stock, I have the templates now to mark them out, rough cut them on the bandsaw and get to work. It was really nice workflow and it was made so much easier because of these templates. If you're a small to medium maker business and want to get into the laser game, this is your opportunity. The OMTECH Pronto features a huge working bed, a powerful 80-watt laser, as well as auto bed leveling, which speeds up productivity. This means you spend less time setting up jobs, less time cutting and engraving, and more time growing your business. Use this code on screen for a massive 4% off your next Pronto machine. Link is in the description. Back to the video. Trying to cut outside the line but not too far away from the line, I knew the more material that I left on the pieces, the more my flush trim bit would have to work even harder. I did film all the drilling out of the holes, but I must have lost that footage. Cutting out and shaping the individual parts was mostly the easy part. Happy to do it, fairly low pressure. But some of these parts have to mate together perfectly. I realized that I had to take my time and get it right. It's always in the back of my mind that if I was to stuff up at this point, it's a lot of work to get back to this point. A lot of marking, cutting, thicknessing, and shaping. The funny thing about this clip is that everything up until now has been nice and controlled. The templates have been cut out in an absolute surgical manner on the Pronto. I have followed the plan perfectly, and now you see when I try and deviate from this plan, thinking I'm being clever, saving time, I decide to freehand this mortise, and well, you know how that goes. I pick myself up, I say a few bad words and get on with it. I fix the mistake, off camera of course, and get the thing glued up. Oiled, it's looking amazing. YouTube tells me that the majority, and I mean the vast majority of my viewers are not subscribed to the channel. If I can go and ask you, if you're liking this content, to go ahead and subscribe, that really helps out the channel. Give it a like if you really feel like I've earned it.
I just reviewed what looks to be the final copy of this video with the 8-year-old, and she said, better tell people that that's not really tomato sauce you're putting in there. So, it's not tomato sauce.
Now, I want the 8-year-old to feel joy when she uses the stand, so once again, fired up the laser and etched a music-related quote on the stand. Please subscribe to my channel if you feel I've earned it. Do you recognize that quote? You'd be shocked who said it. I was. Leave a comment down below and tell me who you think said it. Now there was one final thing to do, and that was to show the 8-year-old.
Can you make it pink?
Eagle-eyed viewers would realize that this is not the same stand, or the same top I should say, as the one I engraved in the video. And that's purely due to weight. Unfortunately, as much as I really wanted this to be the music stand, it was far too heavy. So the connection between here and here, it was just too much weight. It kept dropping, sagging. So as much as I absolutely love this top, I had to go for a much slimmed down, cut down version, plenty of holes. There's almost nothing left of this. And unfortunately, it meant that I had to sacrifice the music quote. But the 8-year-old is happy nonetheless. Thanks for watching.